This video is the best users of fire in all of anime. So this is how this is gonna work. I'm gonna say an anime, right, and then tell you who the best fire user is in that whole anime, and then the next user from the other anime, and like we ain't ranking them. We're just telling you, like out of this in this series, this person uses fire the best out of everybody there. So in Bleach, all right, we're jumping right into it. In Bleach, it's Yamamoto. See, Yamamoto can like burn shit down. See, there's in Bleach, um there's Ichigo's dad, right? But his flames are not like Yamamoto. Yamamoto in Shikai form was able to like burn shit to the ground in like Seirete as he was fighting against Kurako and Yukitake. So then in Thousand Year Blood War come around, he breaks out his Bankai, and like he was like he had like he couldn't do that shit, right? They wouldn't allow him to, but like the threat was like so like severe. Like they were coming, like the Quincy's were coming there killing like Soul Reapers easily, like easily. So he had to hop into action literally, and he had to like break out Zanka no Tachi. When he did that, like he was killing, like he decimated him. Like he did it back in his heyday too. With the first iteration of the Gote 13 that he led, Yamamoto was like powerful, y'all. Like with his firepower, he's like, I got everybody in Bleach. He's the best one. So I got FMAB on here. All right, that's Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. The best fire user there is obviously Roy Mustang. Roy Mustang is a guy who, you know, he's a colonel. So he helps Edward Elric out a little bit here and there. And he fought against Lust. He saw what he did. He was like and when he snaps his fingers, he sends a combustion. He sends an explosion. He's like boom, boom, boom. She could kill May Hughes. And he was like pissed. So he was like boom, 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 boom. He sent her to the fucking grave like real quick with that flame. And that's from FMAB, Full Metal Alchemist. The strongest fire user in Fairy Tail. And see, I'm not using 100-year quest here. See, okay, I'll say it's Natsu. All right, Natsu is the strongest like fire type. He fought against other fire users in this anime. He learned how to absorb other flames, and he was able to use like those type of flames to attack too. He incorporated it into his fire dragon slaying magic. Like Natsu is like, whew, like he could beat other people that I named too. Like he beat a lot of the other people that I named, but not Yamamoto. This ain't a ranking though, y'all. This is just me enlightening you to like who the best fire types is in each anime. So in Fairy Tail, it's Natsu. He has the fire dragon flame power, and when he goes into fire, or um, Dragon Force mode, he's even more powerful. He used the Atlas Flame, the flame from Atlas, the Fire Dragon, Ignil's Flame, Ignil Fire Dragon, and that's how he was able to like do all kind of stuff. He even absorbed Flame God Slaying powers and all kind of stuff. This boy is like he knows how to like use fire magic. Um, so then I have Meroleona from Black Clover. She's on the list. See, there's Fuego. Fuego's a boy. And Leon or Leo, the little one, the the youngest brother, and then there's Fuegoleon, and then there's Meroleona, their big sister. She's the one that like actually like holds down. See, she had a great fucking display of her power when she was going against um the third eye, um Raya the Disloyal, and then he summoned like other reanimated elves to like come fight against her, and she was still like trying to stand on that fucking business. Like she would have like died there, honestly. But she wasn't afraid to like fuck around and like fight all of them by herself. She was, really fierce, and like, and she was fucking up Ryan too. Ryan had to call them in, for backup. He was like, man, I need help with this bitch. She's playing games too much. And he called five. He got around five more elves. Cause see, these elves know about like where like magic originates from and shit, like natural energy and shit. So like they had more at their disposal. But she also like she has mana zone, right? Cause she trained outside in nature too. So she became a more powerful wizard like through doing that. And that's why I have her like she's the best fire user from like Black Clover. There's no like anybody else. There's no way. Um, and Escanor from Seven Deadly Sins. Um, See, there's Monsby, right? But he's like, he ain't there. Like, he ain't holding with Escanor. Once Escanor goes into his like true state, or uses sunshine, the great sunshine that was bestowed upon him, he, he can't be beat. He uses Cruel Sun. He like almost killed Esterosa with that. Put him. He had to get hit a recoup chamber for a couple days to bounce back from that attack. And then he stopped Meliodas too in the perfect cube. He went into the one. So when it hit high noon, that's when he's at his full power. Escanor's at his like strongest. He can't be stopped at that point. Um, he defeated Meliodas in his demon form, Ten Commandments form. So it's definitely Escanor when it comes to Seven Deadly Sins. See, and then I got for One Piece, right? Yeah, I made that I made that video earlier, right? I said, it's Sabo, y'all. He got the flame powers, right? Um, See, Ace did do some shit with the flame fruit. He fought against like Jinbei. He fought against Whitebeard. But I feel like Sabo is like he's doing it. He's doing it like right too. Like he got the like flame fruit and he started using it right away, as if he like was always supposed to have it type shit. Ace, I just know that he had like problems using it. Because Ace is not a smart guy. That's what I'm saying, yo. But like you could debate on who but I'm saying this is definitely Sabo. He's that guy with the flame fruit. Like he's the guy holding down in One Piece with the fire powers. He's the best fire user in One Piece. Um, then in God of High School, I have Ilpyo. Ilpyo and Ilpyo fought against Jin Mori. He used his Sharuk, and he summoned like the Nine Tails power, and he was using that shit like real good. And Jin Mori was like having problems and shit for a little bit. Ilpyo, Ilpyo was really good with his Sharuk power. um, and like there's no like debates there really like and because I'm talking about anime only um and he's doing that there. He's holding down in the God of High School world with the firepower. And then for reincarnated slime, I have Benimaru, the red ogre, the ogre that evolved because of Rimuru. Rimuru gave him his name and he started using his fire better. He was able to like destroy like a whole like force of like monsters with like his firepower. Um, Powerful. Like this group of like people were like you know many, and he was able to like destroy them lightweights too. Um, and he's one of like Benny Maro's like generals and shit. And these generals that or Rimuru's generals, my bad. And these generals that Rimuru have are like powerful. They hold down in for the forest of Jura. That's the kingdom he rules over, Rimuru Tempest. And that's who the guy is for uh slime. Um in Magi, it's Ren Cohen. See, I was gonna give it to Alibaba, but then I was like, oh, hold on. Because Ren Cohen was like, yo, like help me out with my firepower, because guess what, my shit's like more powerful than yours. And he showed Alibaba some moves, and he was like, damn, this guy's like using his Jin equipped better than me, and that's Ren Koha. That's the leader of the Ko Empire. He was fighting. They were fighting against the fucking darkness together. Or the whole world would have fucking died. They all had to hit extreme magic off, but he was the one that was using the most fire abilities during that battle. Then I got for Fire Force, man, I got Benimaru on that shit, y'all. See, he's one of the Fire Force captains. Out of all the captains, I believe he's the most powerful. See, Burns is powerful too. People might say, but Burns, Burns is powerful. But see, Benimaru Shinmar, he is a second and third generation pyrokinetic. And he was like, you saw what he did to that Infernal, the powerful one, the goddamn, the true Devil Inferno. I don't know what he was. It was one of the White Cloud members who turned into an Inferno. He hit that shit off on him, the eye chop. I don't know which form it was, but he went way the fuck up in the sky. And he I have to take him way the fuck up here because the move was so powerful, it could have destroyed the whole town, for real, because he's known as the destroyer of Asakusa, right? But every time he takes down an Inferno that's weaker, they just rebuild and they're like, okay, this guy's cool. They're like, this guy's all right. But when he did that, when he hit that move off, shit, he turned the whole school, or he turned the whole fucking sky red. Like the Crimson Moon. I think that's what that move was. He hit that off right. And then he went to help Joker in the bottom of the Holy Soul Temple and shit, because there was people were white clad members, but not white clad members. They were heeding calls to fake doctrine and shit essentially, and weak ass doctrine and things, and they were assassins. Um, Much like CP9 and shit is what I would equate these people to. Kind of, and Joker went down there to fight against the leader because he used to get his abused by that guy, but Joker ended up killing that guy. But Benimaru killed he didn't kill, but he could have killed all those people. He kind of held back a little bit because he's one of the captains of the Fire Force, so he couldn't lose his standing and shit. But yeah, Benimaru from Fire Force is the guy for Fire Force. And everybody there uses fire, but it's kind of, it ain't no contest, but as of right now, that's Benimaru. For the anime and shit, yeah. I said, for Naruto, you could give it to a whole bunch of Uchihas or whatever. Son Goku's what was a thing, but he's a lava type. I'm talking about pure fire. Flames and all that stuff. The cool man, it's Madara Uchiha, bro. He, and this is why I said it's Madara. He went against the Shinobi Alliance. One guy, he's one guy, right? They all hit off water style jutsu on him. There was I don't know how many ninjas hitting off water jutsu. He pulls out a majestic destroyer flame and cancels that shit out. And this is not just onesies and twosies. This is I don't know, hundreds of shinobi. Please? Okay, thank you. And it's really sunny right now, so maybe you should go before the weather gets bad. Okay? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, so then that happened, and Madara's up there. He's on the list. He's on the list. And he represents for Naruto. So Dabi then for My Hero, right? So in My Hero there's Endeavor and there's Todoroki and then there's Bakugo. Those are the fire users that are there. Dabi was the son of, well, he still is, but he's the son of Endeavor, and his flames were so hot that he almost died, but he survived. And that's why he has all the scars on him. But he was pushed to do better because Endeavor was insecure about not being number one. So he's my son has to be the one to become number one. Dabi's flames were blue flames. So that fire, when it becomes other colors, it can intensify and be even hotter. So Dabi's flames are hotter than like all of the flames, and he uses that shit all the time. Like it's like the way he lives. So I got Dabi in the League of Villains holding it down for that camp. My hero camp. That's the fire user. Then I got for Blue Exorcist, right? And like I'll have the list of all these animes I'm talking about too for y'all. As like it'll be in the description, y'all. So Rin Okumura, he is the guy in Blue Exorcist. It's like everywhere. It's pretty apparent. He's like the son of the devil and shit, basically. Um, in a nutshell, and he kills demons and everything. He defends his like people who are regular humans and exorcists. Um, and powerful, blue fire too, just like Dabi. He taking that shit up a little bit, turning that shit up a notch. And that's for Blue Exorcist. For Shaman King, Hoh Asakusa. Yo Asakusa is not the guy. It's Hoh Asakusa. Hoh Asakusa, the main villain. He has the ability. He has the great fire spirit on his side. Powerful. Hoh Asakusa is the guy for Shaman King. He's holding down there as the fire user there. The most powerful. Oh my god. I want to get out of here for people are getting on my dick. That's riding my dick too hard. Leave these establishments. But luckily for me, it's hot out here. Not even hot. It's like it was snowing, but now it's warm. I need the sun to stay out, like not go the fuck away. So, let me get some other fire users on this list. Huh. Let's see here. Who else? Damn. I have more. Hold on. I have to like sit my shit down. Let me see now. Oh yeah. Okay. So from Demon Slayer, the best fire user is Tanjiro. He knows the Hino Kame Kagura. You can say, you know what? Like, hold on. I actually recant that statement. I'm dumb. Because the Hino Kame Kagura was created by, what's his name? I'm fucking forgetting his name. The guy, he created it. I like knew his name and shit, but he made the sun breathing dance, and basically every time they see Tanjiro, they see that guy. Fuck it, we'll say Tanjiro for now because people fuck around too much and play games with me. And that's for Demon Slayer. Rengoku was powerful, but Tanjiro, he's using fire attacks to like chop off like 3 heads of niggas and shit. Chopping off the head of number 4, chopping off the head of Gyucharo. He's saying cool. So Sukuna is the guy for JJK. See, Jogo was like powerful. He was a powerful fire user. He was able to like light shit on fire like easily. Boom, 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 boom. Light people up like real quick. But when he came to fight Sukuna, when he had his 15 fingers like placed inside of him, in Shibuya, it was like a wrap. You found out who the real fire user was, because at the end of that, He was the one who was like burnt to a crisp, and Sukuna was like, all right. Sukuna was like unscathed and everything. Fire arrow to destroy Maharaga too. He said, cool. And that's why Sukuna is the strongest fire type in Jujutsu Kaisen. Nobody else was doing shit like that. Not there, not in that universe. Hiei is the strongest fire user in Yu Hakusho. See, in the Dark Tournament, there was another fire user, right? Called Zero. Zero was like, you're a weak piece of shit, He went up on him, he like almost tried to kill Hiei. Hiei like got bounced back because of the Dragon Eye, and he said, I'll pull the fucking, dragon from the deepest, darkest pits of spirit world here to like kill you. And he said, what? When it came out, like he pulled that shit out and like it destroyed him, burned him to a crisp. Like there was nothing left of him but like his, ashes, basically. Nothing left but ash. And then, he kept using that shit during the series. Those flames are hot. That's black fire. That's like Amaterasu fire from like Naruto. He said cool. Not even cool. He said I'm. And um in Saint Seiya, it's Ikki the Phoenix. Ikki the Phoenix from Saint Seiya. See, Ikki the Phoenix, he ran a fade with Shaka. See, he was the one known as closest to God. See, because he wore the Virgo um, suit. See, Virgos have this like air about them that like I'm the one who like takes calls to details the most. I like to make things the best they can possibly be in reality, and that's not necessarily wrong what they do. But like Ikki was like he sent Ikki to like all realms and other things, and Ikki was still able to like come back. He formed out to bounce back, and they were like, he was like, how is he doing that stuff? He shouldn't be able to come back from like hell and like these places. Like he was all over the place, and Ikki came back. He was he's Phoenix. That's the Phoenix. Just bounce back. You can't sleep on shit like that. Bounce back, And then the last fire user I have on this list is Avatar Roku from Avatar. The Avatar series. Out of all the fire users, I'm just giving it to him. See, he was the Avatar. He learned all the other elements. And it was funny though. If you think about it like this, if Roku was still like there during the like comet arrival, he might have been able to like stop the war from even happening, but he died because of old age on an island and shit. But like when he was like Avatar and stuff, like there was nobody who was better than him. He stopped Sozin from like doing stuff, too much. Like Sozin was able to move because Roku died. That's what I'm telling y'all. And Roku died because of his old age and like some things. But you saw that because you know about some things. But those are the best fire users in all of anime that I know about. From each anime, the best fire user from each anime. I'll make some more videos like these eventually. But that's what it is. Stay cool, Carl, in the corner.